What's good, y'all? You know what it is? The Morning Hustle with Luh Kel and myself, Kyle Santillion. And today we got a young brother in the studio making big waves right now. We got to give it up for Luh Kel in the studio.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
Yeah, how you feeling?
I'm good, man. I just dropped my new project, so
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We having fun right now.
Let's talk about the name.
Head Melodies. Yeah, my fault. Yeah.
Right.
The name of my project called Head Melodies. We got Boogie on there too, so it's a big record. You know what I'm saying? It's going crazy right now.
Yeah.
Turning up.
So what made you name it Head Melodies? Because you know some people going to twist that around.
I mean, that's just how I was feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everything came from the top of my head, you know, because I'd be like freestyling in the studio, and I was just like melodies like in my head.
Yeah, that ain't what people was thinking. They were trying.
No, that's not what Kyle was thinking.
No,
what you thought
that's
it was?
what she was going with it. Like, on some like, is this some sexual thing? Like, what's going on?
He thought like you supposed like you were supposed to give head to while you listen to it, like
that. But I'm saying people could mistake it for like, is this something that you supposed to put on when you got that person in the bedroom? Like,
I mean, but you got those records though too, so it's
yeah,
like,
okay.
I mean, in some instances, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're making your waves right now. You're super popular. You got millions of Instagram followers. For the people that aren't familiar with your journey, let's talk about that a little bit. You're coming up out of St. Louis?
Yeah, I'm from St. Louis. You know, growing up, I used to just always like think of doing music. I always wanted to do music, trying to be in different music groups, trying to get to every talent show. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then like, I don't know, just keep on working at it, and I just got where I am now, honestly.
Yeah.
How is the music scene out there? Because you see now Sexy Red, she's coming up. She's doing a lot of things.
For sure.
Is the city like on fire? Can you tell that it's like next up? Or, because you know, sometimes when one artist comes from a space,
Yeah.
you continue to see more artists bloom.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like, I've been felt like we got a lot of hidden talent in St. Louis. But I feel like that's with every city, though. You always got them one people that pop, you feel me? But I feel like it's a lot of talent in St. Louis for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you were starting up and you were saying you were, you know, with all these groups and trying to figure out your way, what was the moment when you were like, oh, I got it?
I still feel like I got so much more to go, you feel me? But I mean, really just like performing at shows and just seeing the crowd singing my music, you know, stuff like that. Like, cause I feel like that's something that can't be like faked.
Right.
People, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The interaction, you can't fake that, especially like in person. You feel me? So that's probably the moments I'd be like, all right.
Yeah, like they really rocking with me. They know my songs. They singing it back to me. The crowd interaction is real.
For sure, yeah.
So you linking up with Boogie and Lil TJ, like that's like a New York wave, right?
Yeah.
So how did you get plugged in with either one of them?
I mean, they really just rocked with me, you feel me? Like, Boogie, we played him a record, you know what I'm saying? He hopped on it. TJ, he had hit me up in the DM and he just was like, you know, I like this record, da-da-da. We put him on a remix to a song, you feel me?
And that was like the first song that really got a lot of attention for you.
Yeah.
And so he reached out to you to jump on it.
Yeah. Not necessarily to jump on it, just like showing love.
Yeah.
But like, that's the record he saw. He was like, you know what I'm saying? I like this record, da-da-da. So threw him on a remix.
That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
What about like the legends in St. Louis, right? Because I see right now they have resurfaced a battle that was going on between Nelly and Chingy. You seen that?
I did.
And they were like arguing back and forth. So like, if you had to pick one of them overall, who would you say was more favorable to you? Did you like Nelly or Chingy better?
You know, shout out Chingy, you know, he from the city, but like Nelly, that's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like big homie. He showed me love like when I first started out. So it's like Nelly gonna always have my respect, you feel me?
So he caught his eye and he just always like
yeah, like even like when I first started going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Nelly was like the first person to really like reach out to me and like
really
told me pull up to the studio. I'm still in the city, you feel me? Like I ain't even move out yet. Like I'm still in the city. He told me pull up to the studio. He was showing me love. And,
that's fire.
you know, yeah.
How old are you now?
21.
21 now. So when you were, you know, making all your headway, you were kind of still in high school, getting your
I was
popularity?
like 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been doing this for a minute.
Yeah, for sure. And for you to be, you know, that young, 17 to 21, like, you know, that's your prime years, man. You're getting a lot of love from your city and blowing up nationwide. Has it been a lot of pressure on you to kind of handle this, the come up, or you feel like you take it in the stride?
I don't know. I feel like everybody got their own type of blow up, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just love the music for real, so it's like, I'm just having fun with it, honestly.
But you got a lot of attention, but so does your girlfriend, now baby mama, because y'all having a baby. Is it funny to say that or hear that?
No, it's cool. I just, yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, she do her thing, you feel me?
Yeah, so like, how did that even happen that the two of y'all gain y'all fame together, or
nah,
she already came with her followers?
She already had her followers, you feel me? I had hit her up like in the DM when I like.
Oh, you
blew
slid in a DM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like after I had blew up. Like,
so that works.
Yeah, it do work. It worked though. I ain't gonna lie, it do work.
So what was your game like? Like, what was you saying?
I ain't gonna lie, like on some funny stuff. Like I hit her up to like talk to her homegirl.
What?
I kid you not. But like I had got on the phone with her homegirl. Like I had told her, I'm like, I think your homegirl cute, put me on. And she put me on, and then I got on the phone with her homegirl, and she just really like on some boring. You know what I'm saying? Like she wasn't really talking for real. I just talked to her.
Damn.
Is that weird though?
God,
Hey, a little bit. Is the homegirl salty?
Nah,
she
they
ain't
still
care?
friends.
Oh wow.
It's just like,
It's a little crazy.
For real?
I think so. You know,
I don't know.
you asking, so maybe you do.
I mean, but you gotta think though, if you dealing with somebody you don't like them and y'all only talk for like 2 days, it don't really matter. It's
count.
fair game.
Yeah.
Feel
but
me?
then how did you even think about shifting though? Like, what made you be like, oh, you know what? She ain't it. So how about her?
I was just on some young stuff. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, I don't want her no more. I want you. but like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it worked out because I actually like, I'm into my girl. You feel
Yeah,
me? So
yeah.
It's like,
So that's what I was going to ask now, because you do have your girl, y'all got the baby, but now you're the one with millions of Instagram followers, and I'm sure your DMs going crazy.
oh yeah. I
know what I
mean,
mean?
but you know, it's tunnel vision.
Okay.
You feel me? You gotta know what to focus on, what not to focus on. You feel me?
Because you're young though. I would feel like being at the height of, starting to really get a lot of attention. A lot of people kind of like sway left, right.
I mean, it come with maturity too, though.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like just knowing what's not for you and what's for you. Like certain things might be for rappers and all them. You feel me? But I got a different like path that I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's different for certain people.
Do you consider yourself more of a rapper or more of a singer? I saw that even when you were talking about your come up, there was times you were in an R&B group, and then, now you're kind of like as a rapper, and then, of course, your songs are still melodic, though. You know what I mean? So what do you consider yourself more of in that space?
I mean, really, I'm just an all-around artist. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I could do pop. I could do everything, you feel me? Like, I don't never want to, like, put myself in a box. I feel like that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of people afraid to get out of their box, you feel what I'm saying? But me, like, musically, I don't feel like I'm stuck in a box. Like, I could do whatever.
Do whatever you want to do.
I feel like I have this argument with Kyle all the time. I'm like, why do we have to pick like a genre or whatever? Where it's like artists. You could be an artist and make different kind of music. I feel like when we put ourselves and we be like, oh, this is an R&B artist. It's like, well, now you feel like when they do something else, it's not right. But that's not true.
My when we have these debates, right? My whole thing is that, and it's not to tell anybody what they can and can't do, right? But I know that if I want to go listen to hip hop, then I'll just use anybody for an example. Then I'm going to listen to Jay-Z. If I want to listen to R&B, I'm going to Usher.
If you listening to good music, you want to listen to.
But sometimes, but sometimes when people try to jump from one to the other, they don't really do as good in one lane as they do in other lanes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they don't.
I mean, but like you gotta think like every artist, they might be an R&B artist or a hip hop artist or whatever, but they might have like an R&B artist might have hip hop records. You know what I'm saying? That you be like, all right, let me listen to some hip hop, but you turn on an R&B artist hip hop song too.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's all just like even if you is in the mood, like I feel like it's not people, it's music, like the songs. You
know
what
who
I'm
I
saying?
think did it well, and I know it's going to be a little controversial to say because he's locked up in jail right now. I thought Tory Lanez did it well.
Yeah,
Like Tory
hard.
Lanez and like Anderson .Paak. Like they can sing and they can rap and they could their music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought they did that well.
Definitely.
Yeah, so you don't have to be put in a box with that either. Let's talk about the Luh. Okay, so we talked about this as well. Like, so the spelling of Luh has changed a little, right?
Yeah. Facts.
Right.
So how did you know that you was going to add that to your name? Do you feel like you're going to take that off at a point? Because you ain't going to be Luh forever.
Right.
I don't know. Like, I always thought about that though. Like, would I ever take LUH off of my name? But I don't know. Like, I feel like it's just me because some people call me Luh. You feel me? Like, some people don't even know it's like Lil.
Yeah.
How to pronounce it.
Yeah, people think it's like Luh. So then if I take that off, people gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Where did Luh go?
But then
You
that
feel
could
me?
make sense being that you're from St. Louis. They be like, oh, Luh Kel.
Yeah, that's what some people think too. So
Right.
I just be like, I just be leaving.
As long as you find me on my stuff
As
and
long
buy
as
my
you type
project.
in my name, I'm
Right.
cool.
I know
You
that's
feel me?
right. So what's
For
been the
real.
hardest part of your blow up?
I don't know.
Like, what's something that you thought was gonna be easy and is really not when it comes to this?
People think just like music in general is easy, but it come with a lot.
Yeah.
You feel me? It really do. Like, it really come with a lot. Not necessarily just like the long days. Like, I could deal with that, but it's really just like strategically trying to put everything together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard. It's like 8 billion people in this world, but like it's so hard to like catch them.
Yeah.
It's so hard. Like, you gotta do something crazy to really catch the eye.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because right now it's not about the music no more for real. It's about the content that you do.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying? That's the hardest part, putting the mind behind the stuff.
Because it's not just doing music anymore. You literally
not.
have to create so many
Right.
things.
It used to be the music, you hand out CDs. That's
Right.
what it used to be. But now it's more so like your presence, like what people see of you. You feel me?
Do you wish it was just the music, or are you comfortable, even though it's a little bit more difficult, are you comfortable just creating that content, giving people more of your personality and who you are as a person?
I'm with whatever, but like I miss when it was just the music, honestly, because it's just like that's what I do. I do music. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be something I'm not. I ain't trying to be, you know what I'm saying? But like it just come with it.
It's still
So
some
you
people
gotta-
that kind of get away with it. Like, you have like Kendrick Lamar, obviously, who like doesn't do a ton of like social media things or
That's real,
any.
too.
I don't
Yeah,
see
barely any,
like,
right?
you know,
Yeah.
and he still is successful. Why do you feel like it's able to work for somebody like him versus like someone newer?
Just different fan bases for real. Like the audience that you cater to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Kendrick Lamar is Kendrick Lamar. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
J. Cole is J. Cole. It's certain people that you just can't take that. You know what I'm saying? Like, his presence is the music. You feel me? But some people, their presence got to be like visual and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's just different for other people.
Who were some of the artists like what you were coming up looking at and like, yo, this guy is the top guy? You already mentioned Nelly, but in terms of the industry and inspiration for you when you were doing your thing, who are some of those people?
Like, my biggest inspiration growing up was PNB Rock. Feel me?
And you got a record with him as well.
Yeah. So he showed me love too. You feel
Yeah.
me? So it's like,
Rest in peace.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How was that when you found out the news about that? Did you find out like with everybody else, or did someone personally call you?
I think somebody from his camp called me and just told me on the phone. But yeah, I was so mad though.
I know you was.
I was mad, bro. Like, yeah, that made me mad. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Do you worry about your safety? The more people find out who you are and the more you're moving around this country and you see some of the things that some artists have to deal with?
Not for real. I feel like it's about how you move. Like, you gotta move smart. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
who's out right now that you want to collab with? You have a bunch of people that obviously been reaching out to you that you've been working with, but maybe there's somebody that you've been trying to get in touch with that hasn't quite been able to respond. Who do you think?
I always been trying to do a song with Justin Bieber.
Really?
Yeah, that's always been like my big. Like, I always been saying it. Like, Justin Bieber always been like on my top radar.
But what would you have him
That'd
do?
be
Rap
fire.
or sing? Like, cause he'll do a little rap too.
I
here.
ain't gonna lie, I have him sing because like
Yeah.
that's just what he. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
I gotta get
That's
that.
fire,
Justin
You
though.
gotta
Bieber
have
record.
Bieber sing on your track.
For real, I
Yeah.
gotta get that Justin Bieber record.
And for real, I think you like the first person to ever say him
Right.
when I asked that question.
Right.
But he got that fire song on Diddy's album. You heard it? It's
I
called
ain't
Moment.
heard it.
Yeah.
I gotta
Oh,
hear
nah,
it.
you got
Bieber
hear
got
that.
some heat, man. It took me a little while back in the day, but I came around. I'm a believer.
You
Yeah,
a
okay.
believer?
Now. All right, now.
You a believer?
I'm a believer. He got some fire. I ain't gonna hold
You a believer?
Are you
You
one?
crazy? Am I a believer? Hey, if he give me that
Yeah, I know
feature,
that's right.
I'm a believer too.
I'm like, you better be careful. He might see
For
this.
sure.
Now,
He did his
I
song.
gained a lot of respect for him. I saw him perform, or he sung at Takeoff's funeral.
Mm.
And
fire.
it took him a minute and I think he probably made the whole room cry. But like, it just I don't know. I gained a whole new respect for him to pull up, come there and show love like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's a good pick right there, and I could see that happening as well.
For sure. All right, man, let's tell the people about Head Melodies, man. What do you want people to take away from this album? What is the message you're trying to get out to your people? What do you want them to know about Head Melodies, your album?
I mean, I just want them to hear my story for real. Like most of my other projects, I was talking about females and stuff like that. This time, I'm really talking about life and my personal situation. So
yeah, I noticed that you got kind of deep. You got pretty deep on here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Did that take you to any places where you had to like, all right, let me take a moment from recording a couple days because it got too much?
Not a moment from recording, but really just like I did like get those moments where you kind of space out a little bit, like you know what I'm saying? Cause like I was speaking some facts, you feel me? Like I ain't had nobody write it. It was you know what I'm saying,
right.
Freestyle. So like it was definitely the moments where I had to like just sit there for a minute.
What did you say when your girlfriend told you that she was pregnant? The
What
first
I
time?
say?
Yeah. When she called you and told you, what was your response?
I just was like, we gonna be straight. I mean,
You're like, I got you.
yeah, like you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, just like you know what I'm saying,
So,
reassurance.
you got to ask that question because some people be like, oh, yeah, by who?
That's
For
not
real?
funny.
People do that?
Kyle, obviously.
No, I'm sorry. No, I never did. When I got the news, the first time I got the news, I was definitely happy about it.
For real?
Yeah.
I was happy too. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
like, kind of like nervous though. Like you be like, dang man, like
Yeah.
thinking about life for a couple minutes. But
What your family say?
like, what's crazy? Like, my mama weird for that. Like, I called my mom. I'm like, ma, like da da da. She said, oh, well, congratulations. I said,
Oh,
what?
wow.
What was that? You feel me?
She probably wasn't ready. Was she a grandmother already?
No.
She probably wasn't ready
probably
for
what it
that. Like
was,
that's
yeah.
You
what
don't
it
think she was
is.
ready for that?
Nah, she wasn't ready to be a
Hell nah.
grandmother.
You think you want to be a grandpa? So like you think you
Dang.
young and outside, and then you got to
Dang.
start saying you a grandpa.
My fault, Mom. I apologize. My fault. I mean,
I'm nervous for you because you got to watch everything bust wide open.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Who do you
That's a
think
whole
that
nother
baby is coming
conversation.
out of? The
Yeah.
same place you went into.
No, I know. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, you gonna have to watch that.
I heard about people like passing out or something like when.
You might.
You
there's
can't
people-
wear them chains. You might knock yourself out with the
People-
chain after you pass out.
People really do that.
Some people
Yeah.
can't take it. Some people can't take
It's
it.
a sight.
You
I
was-
think you'll be all right,
You
bro.
was there?
Yeah, I've been there for all my kids.
What
for
you?
Sure.
How many kids you got?
I had 3.
What you like? What you did?
I mean, so the doctor caught the baby, but I did cut the umbilical cord. and
But
all
like,
that
was
kinda
you
stuff.
like lightheaded or something?
No, I was cool. I just be nervous a little bit just because of the moment. And then my wife, you know what I mean? She's obviously in pain.
She cursed you out?
She didn't curse me out, but she's going crazy with the pain. And I know this is not my interview, but my wife did all our kids without any epidurals or anything.
Oh,
My girl
Yeah.
talking about doing that too though.
She's like,
Oh.
nah,
no
you have a
epidural.
door.
or
so yeah,
something.
you're
Ooh,
going to have
she
to
gonna
really hold
curse
her
you
down.
out.
You're going to have to hold her down.
For real?
Look at you like we
Nervous
scared.
Yeah, I'm scared. No, but for real.
Nah, you'll be
You're
fine.
going to be a good pop. I can tell by your energy that you're going to be there and you're going to hold
Yeah.
her down for sure.
For sure.
You're never
definitely.
gonna forget the sight though.
For real?
No.
He having dreams about it. He like, man, let me think about
I remember, bro. I remember.
For sure. for
Afterwards,
sure.
you got to come back and talk to us.
Yeah.
about
Yes, we gotta hear
definitely,
about this
Definitely. I
experience.
gotta get a story for sure.
it. No doubt. For now, we want everybody to go check out Head Melodies. You know
Go
what I
get
mean?
some head-to-head melody.
Yeah, man. Make sure.
And one last thing, man, for all the people that are following you, for the people that are trying to get to know you, man, just let the people know. Last words from you. What do you want them to know about you?
Man, y'all, it's Luh Kel, man. Luhkel. I want y'all to, you know what I'm saying, listen to the music, feel it, close y'all eyes, you feel me? Go do that to them Head Melodies. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just check it out, man.
Thank you for stopping by, hanging out with us on the Morning Hustle, bro.
For
Appreciate
sure,
you.
definitely.
No doubt.
We are the Morning Hustle.